Yeah. Great told me, great told me. Wait, where's it at? Come on, bro. My music's tweaking. Yeah, he's definitely about to catch like 15 passes. Because I'm force feeding him. Why is my music not playing?
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I just gotta run something. Come on, bro. Get on hit. Wow, fucking
first carry for Darius Geis. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I should just call timeout, though. That's my fault.
Come on.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Ready? Go. We got motion. Back up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They find some open field here. A big run there by Johnson. 54 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Geis. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jones has it over the middle. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They go play action now. Jackson got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside.
Risky, man.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Oh, man. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. What the fuck? I'm afraid this would get. That's all to the street.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. 4 there. Alert. 81.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Oh my God, what are they doing, bro? Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh my God, bro.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, fellas. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score,
Playing on different CVs, bro.
Here we go. 280. 54. Mike, 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Slam. Sunday. Mike's by 4. He don't know no better. Mike's 54. 82.
Here's Wentz to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Wait, no. I tried to. Oh, man, bro.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Geis. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Close it.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his
What am I
right.
doing, bro?
This is caught.
Doing
He'll
dumb.
get only 2
Doing
there,
dumb,
and it's
bro.
2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On on the ground. Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Jackson and the Rams with a score. Touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's just make sure we have somebody else on here as well.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 6-6. Pull it high.
We're still focused on who we are, so.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Yo, the fact,
throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Rams will get it at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Rapid, rapid. Go. 198. 98's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Watch that. Check 50.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to fire one deep.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, bro.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Why would you stop, though?
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, man.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside.
Oh.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz looking end zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, echo.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 15.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This and then the fix.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
That's like... Okay.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Great 15.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hot. Quick on 10. Here we go.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, pick your game up.
They go to Johnson again.
Boy, you smoking
he lost the
crack.
football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check the backer, check the backer. Squeeze. He's coming. No, double up. He's coming, double up.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Am I going to tell something about it? Yes, yes I am. Yes I am.
Hey, cut it. Off. Yes, Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Hands here. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
It's never happening, bro.
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Oh, you got me chopped.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw, it's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On play action, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 7-8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They stay on the ground. Geis again.
Oh, my God. This one
now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Jackson to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20.
Why am I being a widow? This is a good game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Carmelo do me fumbling.
This is Geis.
Yo, 76.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.